Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee from Spain. I just came back from work. I still have my shirt on from work, but I like to make this video. And in this video I'm going to show the first 6 albums by RATT, DOKKEN and Great White. And I'm going to tell you guys which are my favorite from each, from each album, from each the first album, second album, third album. You understand it better when I start showing it. Okay, let's start with the first EP. DOKKEN released this. This was recorded in 1979, but it came out in 1989. But this was songs that were done before the debut album. That's why it's kind of EP with 6 songs. Prisoner, Back in the Streets. Okay, but that's why this is actually this didn't came out back in 79, but still this is like the first release, the first songs by DOKKEN. And I'm gonna put this against the RATT EP from 1983 and yes, On Your Knees, the first LP, but this is Out of the Night. It was the first EP that came out also in 83. Also when RATT released their EP, they released this. And out of these 3 releases, my favorite is actually this one by Great White. There's great songs on here. Okay, the second releases, and this of course is the first album by Great White, White full-length album. The first DOKKEN album that first came out in Europe under the name of Don DOKKEN, but later was also released in the US too. And then the first album by RATT, Out of the Cellar. And out of these ones, I would go for Out of the Cellar. Great killer album. Okay, now the second full-length album by DOKKEN, Tooth and Nail, from 1984, Invasion of Your Privacy from 1985, and Shot in the Dark from Great White. Out of these 3, I would go for this album, Invasion of Your Privacy. This is actually my favorite RATT album ever. Okay, the third full-length album by DOKKEN, Under Lock and Key. Great album from 85. Dancing Undercover, also from 85. And Once Bitten, I think from 86 this came out, 87. And out of all these albums, my favorite is Under Lock and Key. Great songs on here, like Unchain the Night, In My Dreams, just a killer release. Okay, the fourth full-length album by DOKKEN, Back for the Attack. RATT, Reach for the Sky from 1988, or The Twice Shy from 1987. And out of these ones, I would go with Back for the Attack by DOKKEN. Okay, and the last one, the 5th full-length album, and we start with this DOKKEN one. This is actually this came out in 95, but in Japan it came out, this Dysfunctional, in 95, but this already came out in Japan with a little slightly different song order and different songs in 1994. Or the 5th album by Great White. I was quite disappointed when this came out in 91. Nowadays I like it more. I also like the album after this more, And then we have Detonator. And out of these 3 albums, I would go for Detonator. This is a killer album. I really love it. Of course, I could have gone on showing other stuff, because for example, Erase the Slate from 99. It's a great DOKKEN album that I really like, for example. Or Lightning Strikes Again by DOKKEN is also a good album. Or Psycho City by Great White that came after this one, after the one I just showed. Hooked. Okay, there's a great album, Psycho City. Or Infestation, it was the comeback album by RATT from 2010, also a killer release. I could have gone on a little bit, but some albums is missing actually in my collection by Great White for sure. So I really could not really go on the way I did it in this video. But I think the winner, it's RATT. These 3 albums, they won over the other ones. And then Great White only have 1 that I like more than the EP. They're Out of the Night EP from '83. I like it more than the RATT EP or the Back in the Street EP. And then 2 Dokken albums won, Under Lock and Key and Back for the Attack. Okay, I hope so you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, but there are 3 great bands I still love today very much too. And stay metal, everybody.